Alright, we're getting ready to start doing a little carpet job here. Got this big room here we're going to do. And they've got a puppy, so it's been exercised a little bit. It's prepared for cleaning. We're just getting ready to pre-spray. This is a big room. I'm not going to show the whole pre-spray because you get the gist pretty quick. We're going to probably pre-spray this whole room, so we're going to put down a heavy enough spray that we know it's not going to dry out on us. You don't want your pre-spray to dry out before you get the whole space done that you're trying to clean. If you have to, you can always do something like this. You can do like half at a time. Pre-spray and clean, and then pre-spray ahead a little bit further and clean. And we're using a Betco Green Earth Peroxide base cleaner to clean this. Most of this is going to end up being organic, so it should take it right out. But I'm going to pause here. We'll come back when we're ready to start cleaning. Alright. We're going to use a Challenger pad for this. Challenger pad driver. I'll try to put a link in the description for you guys to find these. You order from Thibodaux, and I'll give you his phone number, and you just send him a text message on his phone number. Don't try to talk to him in person. He's a busy guy. He'd rather take.
Corey's not the kind of guy that wants to chat on the phone.
No, he's not a phone guy.
Everybody in the United States that sees him on YouTube.
Yeah, he takes text messages. That's how he deals with people.
He's social, but not that social.
No.
That's cleaning up pretty good, I'll be honest. You never can tell some of them until you get going.
Well, they painted in here, so there's a chance there may be some paint in the carpet. Some of that stuff may not come out 100%, and these carpets are pretty worn.
This peroxide stuff we use, it's almost like just unbelievable what it does. It really cleans. If it can't be cleaned with this, it can't be cleaned. This peroxide stuff is like, it's wonderful.
Yeah, you can see right there the carpet's kind of matted down, worn. That's just traffic.
Yeah, there's some traffic damage.
Yeah, it just ages out. That looks like maybe some gum or something a little bit.
Good carpet. If homeowners ever ask us, we tell them if you got kids or if you got pets, don't change your carpets out so all that's changed. A lot longer, because this is going to happen again with young kids, animals and stuff. Also, just keep the old carpets. Now there's several rooms to do in this house, but we'll probably just do this one and quit the video because we don't like making real long videos. People seem to like them for about 10 or 12 minutes, and it's time to switch to some bass fishing or something. You know, people only like stuff for a while. Their attention span loses pretty quickly.
Well, this is the room with the best lighting.
Yeah, and it's a bigger room, so when we're done with it, that's going to be it for the video. The rest of this we'll just clean off camera. And some of the other stuff is, I don't know, maybe we'll turn the camera on. There's another room story, but we probably won't. Me and Joe try not to put up too many videos these days because there's guys putting these things up 3, 4, 5, 6 times a week, and we just don't do that. There's enough people putting up entertainment, we don't need to. So we put them up here and there and keep it to a minimum. I don't know if the camera's showing this, but I'm taking out stains all over the place.
Well, check the video description. I'll put links in there for any products. And like I said, for the pads and the pad driver. This isn't the stock pad driver that we're using. This is one that Challenger makes, and it's actually made out of wood, but it's got a really good Velcro that they picked for it, and it's holding up real well. A lot of times you use Velcro and it wears out fairly quickly, so you have to keep replacing it. And this Velcro has been a really good Velcro that's lasted, so we're happy with that. And then the pads have been really nice because they clean up real easily, and
they clean everything.
Yeah, they clean real well, and they're easy to clean, which is important because a lot of bonnets clean real well, and they're a pain in the butt to clean.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you.
So this is
the last time we came out here, we didn't use this Betco stuff, and I'm getting stuff out that I know I didn't get out last time with the other painter we used.
Well, it was harder with the other stuff.
This is like the third or fourth time we've been over here, and there's stuff last time I could not get out. It's coming out today. I'm not lying.
Now, there's some gouges. There's some gouges in the carpet right there. But
gouges? Oh, well. So if you're getting new to this and you're going to paint carpet, you need some peroxide. That's the key ingredient in most of this.
I'll check the link in the video description, and you can find the product we're using. We're real happy with it. We've been having other people that have been using it have been giving it pretty glowing remarks too. So it's a good product. It's not super expensive, and of course, you can get it on Amazon, so it's easy to find anywhere in the country. And, so it's pretty simple.
It's a professional product from a professional company. Betco's been around for 85 years. They know what they're doing. They've been making products a long time.
Yeah, and they own a lot of other companies that make products that people are more familiar with. But, yeah, it's a good product. It's cut down on our needing to use spotters and stuff as much, so it's been...
We haven't used ammonia one time since we used this stuff.
No, we haven't really needed it.
We haven't needed it.
Of course, there's some things that you can't get out with peroxide, but we've been pretty lucky. Haven't really ran into too much of that kind of thing.
And if you run into a house that's full of dog or cat urine, peroxide will kill that stuff off for your customers.
All right, he's about halfway through the room. I'm going to pause the camera here because I'm trying to keep the video from being too lengthy, and I'll come back when we get a little further on. All right, we're still in here working on this. Just show you some progress.
He only had the camera off for like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
This room will take us about 12 minutes. This stains all over, so it's if it was not stained, I could do the whole room in, I don't know, 6-7 minutes maybe, but it'll take us about 12 or 13 minutes to do it while taking out stains.
It's actually a fairly large room.
It's a good size.
I mean, I'll go over here by the front door.
Oh, hey, here's some stain I gotta take out.
Not really in the corner, but it's a
here.
decent sized room.
Right. Oh, I guess I took it out. I got it before you had a chance to get over here. It just came right out.
No, we did just check, and the pre-spray is still damp, so.
Yeah. It's fairly damp.
You want to keep track of it because once it soaks in and you don't have very much pre-spray still on the top, you're not going to clean. So you're wasting your time at a certain point. You want to keep
if it
the
dries
carpet.
up, you're done.
Yeah, you want to keep the carpets pretty damp to clean with, and then they'll dry pretty fast after that.
Let me spray this area again. Speaking of that,
Okay.
I do what's called a 5-minute rule. I spray as much carpet as you can generally do in about 5 minutes, and that way it stays wet.
Yeah, and this has been over 8 minutes, so
Yeah,
it's
I'm
time.
pushing the limits of the 5-minute thing.
And you don't have to put tons more down. You just want to lightly mist it
I'm
at
just
this point,
re-moisturizing.
just so you make sure it's got some dampness to work
If the
with,
carpets aren't wet, they will not clean.
and it'll pull the moisture from below as you go
See
over it.
someone on YouTube saying just lightly mist the carpets, don't listen to them. You got to get them wet.
Well,
They don't work getting misted.
the idea is, I've heard people say before, like a milk mustache. Like when you see someone has a milk mustache, about that much is what you want. You don't need to go heavier than that. And if you go too light, it's not. You'll know because it just doesn't seem like it's cleaning. If you go too heavy, it's just wasting pre-spray and it's not really helping you do anything. So Yeah, that may be a little bit hard for people when they're first starting out to figure out how much pre-spray to put down. They'll
Well,
probably
if you're brand new to this, the simple thing is this: when you've been going about 5 minutes, stop and respray.
yeah.
And actually, you'll have and put it down wet, and you'll be cleaning wet carpet so clean fast.
If you're not 100% sure, just don't do a very big area at one time, and that way you make sure you keep it damp.
And they still dry quick. Our carpets dry in 30, 40 minutes no matter how wet we get them.
Yeah, and it's a hot, dry day,
Yeah.
so that means the air is not saturated, so it's gonna dry up anything damp pretty quickly.
Our carpets dry quick in the dead winter.
Yeah.
They just do. This low moisture stuff is like, that's why we use it. It's fast drying. Nobody wants their carpets wet for hours and hours or days and days where they can't put the furniture back. And it's one thing to be an hour or two, but there's people doing that stuff where their carpets are dry for like wet for 2 days. That's not acceptable to treat a customer like that.
But if you're in an area that's really muggy, Florida, Louisiana, places like that, maybe up in Washington State area, Oregon, and it's rainy outside or it's really muggy, even if it's a warm day, if the air is completely saturated and full of moisture, it's going to take longer for everything to dry. So you want to adjust your pre-sprays and stuff according to the conditions of the weather. And this is almost like a desert right now. It's very dry outside. It's not humid at all, so that means things dry quickly. Yeah, you want to go to the thermometer and put a damp rag on it and spin it around and measure your dew point before you put your pre-spray down. Or just take a rough guess. Now, some people do carry a humidifier with them, so they could see what the humidity is in the carpets. They can just test it if they want to, and you can get those little cheap humidifiers like you put on the wall in your room, and you can get an idea of the humidity in the place if you want to do that. But then you've got to get some calculations to figure out what to do, and it's better if you just kind of guesstimate it. All right, I'm gonna end the video there.
We might shoot
Like I said,
some
check
more.
the video description
We
for.
may shoot some more, we may not, but that's the main thing we want to shoot is this room.
But check the video description for details, and hope you guys enjoyed that. And until next time, thanks for watching.